twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Cod and Two Minds podcast.
Meanwhile, Shelly weaves his way through.
What's up? Welcome back. Welcome to the podcast, Cod and Two Minds. E. Marshall with Fitz at Gooner Rush at E. Marshall Comedy.
Hey.
Yo, Fitz, what's going on? You know, what you been up to? How was your break before we get into that debacle?
Wonderful little break, right? Hey, a little time off.
I love them.
The U.S. men's national team qualified.
Right.
Oh, hey.
That was, that's a mess. But
I guess the highlight is I got back out on the golf course. All right. Hey.
It's that time of year.
Yep.
You see Tiger?
Man, that limping, gimping. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. That's
Don't
cool.
talk bad about him. We have to be inspired.
He's so thirsty. He's so thirsty, dude. Get somewhere and sit down.
Hey, we know how much money you made. They tell us every year.
Get somewhere and sit down.
So much money. Just go sit down somewhere.
Just play with your kid. Charlie looks like he's got a little attitude.
You know?
He looks like he's, I don't know.
Excuse me.
Give it up.
Waffle House country. Look out.
So yeah, I used to hate them. You remember a long time ago, I used to dread these international breaks, but man, I love the breaks now.
Yeah.
Arsenal Twitter's hella dumb,
It's so dumb. Especially during the break.
The back and forth, the speculation, the New Jerseys, all that shit's stupid to me now. Once you get past once you hit the 2 decades, it's just like
the whole league thing. It's been leaked. It's a secret.
Fools are talking about, oh my gosh, these are going to be beautiful. It's like, what are we talking about? The uniforms? Like, it doesn't matter what they wear. We're still going to, we're Arsenal fans.
I think I saw a poll during the break of what's your favorite away kit and home kit? Hey, but it wasn't any choices. It wasn't like they didn't throw like 6 of them up there and be like, what's your favorite? They were just like, just name it. Tell me.
Right.
And fools the hell of people right then. Dude, the 97 away kits, the burnt orange,
Yeah. I don't remember what happened last week. I didn't feel like Google searching the jerseys Henry wore. Although that navy blue with the O2 was tight. That's probably one of my. Anyway, listen to me,
folks. We're deflecting because of results that happened today.
Yeah, Arsenal traveled to South London, to take on Crystal Palace, a team from the south side of Chicago with a bunch of brothers who were angry and in the mood to whoop some suburban kids' asses. That's what it looked like to me. Is when the suburban team plays the team from the hood, and they just get their ass beat. That's what I saw.
As the game started, well, I would say it got into it a little bit, and then it just hit me. I'm looking around like, why all these dudes look like Vieira? It's just a bunch of Vieira-looking fools running around the pitch.
Yeah. That's his recruitment strategy. You know what I mean? Get a bunch of black dudes that look like me.
He recruits like the Baltimore Ravens. Okay.
That was but you could tell like within the first 5 minutes of that match, it was gonna be a rough one for us. Matty, whatever that fool. Who was the striker that Matita. Gabriel had to guard?
Matita.
The face says it all. Just a monster. But yeah, they came ready to play. When the game starts and your team's not ready to play, I blame that all on the coach.
Yes.
Binger, that was his MO the whole time. sometimes we came out ready, sometimes we didn't. But today
Yeah.
was a classic case of one team playing their hearts out, and the other team just kind of like, we got this.
We
We'll,
just
we'll
were
get
lazy with the passing.
Yeah.
And one of the things I always point out with if we want to play like this, it's got to be one touch passes. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And that just was not happening, and holding the ball too long against a big rough and tumble team like this.
Yeah.
Bad combination.
And anytime a team presses Arsenal in our own attacking end really hard, like Palace does, it gives us problems. It takes us a while to get into the game.
Yeah.
So, that might be what we see, in these running the games, people deploying that tactic against us because we couldn't do shit, and a lot of it is just the intensity and the being prepared for that physicality and intensity. But the loose passes, the rush passes, there was no composure. One of the guys I kind of want to, everybody wants to talk about Nuno. And, you go down Twitter and Nuno is just getting eviscerated. He's terrible. He's a non-league player and this and that. But considering the fact that he hasn't played in how long?
Yeah.
And the last time he played, he got taken out in the first half. Like, that's the most embarrassing thing you could do to somebody is take him out in the first half. And he hasn't played since that game. Here he is playing. It wasn't just him, on the first, was it a foul on him in the box for that first goal? He could have sold it better than he did, but I don't think
it's a foul though.
I don't think it was either.
Just because I think he was already going to ground.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about kind of the elbow at the neck, the back of the neck, kind of, But you're right, he was already on his way down, and the Crystal Palace player just kind of.
And they wanted to, yeah.
I don't know. He played bad, but he wasn't Gabriel. On the second goal, he gambles on that, that ball. Guy gets by him, scores a goal.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just that there seemed to just be a lack of urgency. It turned up a little bit in the second half where they seemed to try a little bit. At that point, we're down 2-0 already. It's like what else you gonna do?
The second half, Partey was terrible. Partey was terrible.
Partey had a bad day.
Passing the ball, his distribution was awful. He didn't. Yeah, international breaks do that. I get it. Everybody goes away and plays for their country, and they come back, and it's kind of a rough game. You look at Chelsea; they got destroyed 4-1 by Brighton or some shit.
Yeah.
Weird results, but this one, we needed this one. We needed this one. Even
this one just stings to get shut out. We didn't even put the ball in the net. Like, everything just seemed funky about it. The
Odegaard
was lost today. He just, we found a rough and tumble team. I'll keep saying that just kind of got in his head and just really just
took him at it again. That whole right side in the first half with him and Saka, they got nothing going on.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. The Lacazette, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
No.
Arteta and Edu, they gambled on the fact that, we're not going to bring in a striker. I thought when Nketiah came in, he looked pretty damn good.
I'll say it now. I think he's earned at least a start.
That's what we said our last podcast. That's what we said. He should at least get an opportunity to start a few of these games.
And part of it is like we always said. The thing about Locke is how he kind of links up with the other players and stuff. Blah blah blah. But I mean, that's part of Nketiah's game too. He likes to play that little 2-man. I'll feed it to you. You feed it back to me. Let's play some. You know, if Nketiah gets a start, he shouldn't be judged by whether he scores goals.
Not anymore, because
our striker doesn't score goals anyway. He should be judged against how does he do what Laka does.
Is he a threat?
If he goes out there and does what Laka does, like some of the chances Laka got today, like when Saka put that cross in with the header, I bet you Nketiah puts a better head on it. There
was 2 opportunities where Lacazette had a chance for. I think it was an open header. It was just him, and he headed it way over the bar. But
just because he's faster, and now I'm looking at him, I think he's also stronger.
He's a threat.
He's a bigger, stronger guy than Laka now, and he's younger. So it just tells you that he could probably give you more effort. No hate on Laka in particular. But just we're kind of getting stale. We're kind of going a little stale right now, and we gotta bump it up.
Even the hold up play from Laka is not there anymore, or it hasn't been there lately. We can't even build off him coming back deep, getting the ball and distributing it and starting our offense going forward. And key to me, I classify him as more of a poacher, so he's more of a predator in the box. And we need that. We need somebody in there, doing shit.
I think our brightest moment today was towards the end when on down that left side when it's for a short period.
Yeah, and then he switched
and then he switched him over. But for a little while there, it was Martinelli, Nketiah, and Smith Rowe. All working that left side, and the 3 of them were just tip, tap, tap, and they were breaking, and somebody was getting inside the box, and I was like, man. And then he switched them. I mean, I wasn't necessarily against it when it happened, just because I'm like, I don't know, maybe he sees something or what. But I mean, quickly, it just did not look like it was Saka wasn't doing nothing.
There was no reason for it based on how
Martinelli.
There was no reason for it based on how everything was going. That was the only spark of the game when Martinelli came in and they were all over there on that left-hand side.
Yeah.
And I don't
know. I think he's a little rigid sometimes, I don't know. I don't understand the theory of our offensive wingers, Saka is left-footed, plays on the right side. Martinelli's right-footed, plays on the left. We see this with other players. That's not uncommon.
Right.
Why is it so etched in stone that your right back must be right-footed and your left back must be left-footed, though?
That's true.
Like a guy like Cedric, he doesn't have a great left foot, but he's 2-footed. I mean, he can kind of kick with either foot and stuff.
And he's played left back for us.
And he's done it before. So, I mean, this whole we're really stuck now. We can't play Nuno and Tierney's hurt. It has to be Xhaka. I'm like, no, that's my last choice. I'll put Cedric over there, or shit, I might even put Ben White over there. I don't know. Tommy Yasu's got to be ready now, right? Like next game, he's ready to go. He's got to be ready to go.
Who knows? To start Nuno after not playing for so long in such a huge game is kind of irresponsible, especially because you can, like you said, put Cedric over there, put Ben White at right back, bring in Holding.
Holding plays down the middle.
And then you got a pretty solid back line with somebody you trust. And you obviously don't trust Nuno based on how you treated him the last game. And and like I said, people are piling on Nuno, but I thought everybody kind of played like shit. He made a few mistakes, but you expect mistakes from him based on the fact that he hasn't played in a long time.
He's played a long time. He's very young.
Come on,
and let's not lie. Like through October, we thought we had a prodigy. He was wonderful.
Yeah, he
Remember
was
when
solid.
Tierney got hurt and he had like a 6-game run and everybody was like, man, Nuno, man, like, look at him, look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that was a wrong take at the time or anything like that, but when he had a couple bad games, Arteta got in his head. I see a kid that's just kind of a little uncertain about, like, should I go forward now? No, I don't know.
Right. I mean, his whole
Pass it
thing
back.
to me, he was wild. And that's kind of one of the things I liked about him. But, this is a very rigid, organized, and he's getting used to it. Are we going to write him off after today? I don't think we should. He already is the backup. You know what I
Right.
mean? And if you remember last year, towards the end when Cedric had to play, everybody was like, this dude, he's a mess. Get him out of here. He's a joke, and he barely played too. So it's the same old, same old. These are backups, and we're trying to get on them. But Partey to me. And here's the thing with Xhaka. Here's the thing with Xhaka. Xhaka, games like this flies under the radar. Doesn't really do much. You don't really see that leadership. You don't really see him trying to get involved and take over the game. He just kind of takes a back seat in games like this. So all his fans or his lovers can come out and say, Xhaka didn't play bad. I thought he played pretty. Yeah, that's a Xhaka game. When Xhaka plays good, it's this. This is what we get. He didn't really do much. He didn't get sent off. He didn't do anything stupid.
And I'll haste to say that today not much different than most days for him.
Yeah,
that's kind of what he does,
right? But you'll get on Twitter and read how oh wow,
at least he played his heart out. Like okay,
he didn't do anything.
I tell you one thing, I saw him get into a little. You see him try to shove somebody. I don't even know who it was. Because it doesn't matter on Crystal Palace's team. When I looked at every player on the pitch,
oh yeah,
there's not one person that Xhaka should think he should be able to punk.
Yeah,
there's not one. Not a striker, not a winger, none of them.
No.
And he tried to get rough with somebody for a second, and dude looked at him like, man, I'll snatch your throat.
What did you think about the penalty? Not the one on Saka. Ooh, okay. The one on Zaha. The one they gave.
That's the one I was talking about earlier when we were talking about the Nuno thing. That's what I was thinking. But that's the one I was saying. I think Zaha was going to ground already. I thought he was already kind of going down. So which one? He clipped his heel. They say he clipped his heel. Yeah, Odegaard clipped his heel.
Yeah, I saw him clip his heel.
But if you look at him, I think he's going down already. I think he's already going down.
Zaha is always almost going down. Always. So, I mean, he's a tough one, but I thought
it was from a heavy touch.
I thought it was a penalty, but I also thought the Saka was a penalty.
Me too.
I thought I call him Kenyatta, but it's Quixote. I thought he just, ran him over, pummeled him down on the ground.
Didn't play the ball.
No, not at all.
Didn't play the ball. Just played Saka and knocked him down, basically.
But so I thought they were both penalties. One thing about Zaha that always impresses me is his acceleration. Like it's weird when you watch him play, dude. He's so wiry, but when he gets going, man, he's quick. Because on that breakaway to get the penalty, I thought, the guy's with him. He's going to stay with him. And then he hit the turbo button and he just got in front of him, got the ball. And I was like, wow.
I'm Ben White, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I thought Ben White
he got pretty good speed. I kind of thought Ben White was going to, I thought he was in position and like, all right, he's got him. And he just ran by him. Yeah.
It was impressive to me. He's a live wire. Rumor had it last year. We were talking about getting him and stuff. I don't know. I never knew what to think about that, but he's somebody that
on the fence about him. I don't think he's that highly skilled necessarily, but he understands. Like, I mean, he's kind of like Welbeck almost to me. Like, He gets the most out of the stuff he has. He gets the most out of it.
I think I think his athleticism and his quickness. Yeah, but we got Martinelli.
He's just big.
Yeah,
And he's big.
yeah, just the big wiry guy. Anyway,
but the connection really is with him is that he was rumored 2.5 years ago too when we got Pepe or whatever. And they're both from the same country, and everybody was like, well, Zaha, at least he's got Premier League experience. Take him then. I didn't necessarily say that because I didn't really know Pepe that much. I knew
right. Oh, you don't watch a lot of French league games?
I knew him from FIFA. I was like, yeah, I traded that dude. I remember I got him on my team and I traded him.
You don't watch a lot of French league games? You don't know about Pepe? Come on, dude. What kind of are
they? But yeah, I mean, there's not much else.
Yes.
The subs came on and
I thought they performed good.
Threw some life into the game a little bit.
We could have easily scored 2 goals. We could have. Odegaard missed a sitter. Laka had a few free headers, and Smith Rowe scuffed one right at the keeper. So
and Nketiah hit the corner.
And Nketiah hit the corner
around the keeper and put it right into the corner. And
you know what I mean? So on another day, what's that? 3 or 4 goals. So
I did see the stats. Did you see the stats?
I got them right here.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
12 shots, only 3 on target. Only 3 on target for us? Really? 69% possession.
Huge possession. Huge
but I mean, that's all second
advantage.
Half. Crystal Palace looked like
they only took 6 shots. They took 6 shots and scored 3 goals.
Yeah, 2 in the first half.
Just wasn't our day. I mean, we should have performed better, but hey.
We can chalk it up.
We weren't going to win out. So if this is the one, we snap back. Saturday, we look good. We've been fine.
Yeah, but, we can definitely chalk this up as not just one of those days at the office. You know what I mean? Yeah. Things didn't go our way. My only disappointment is the way we came out as far as our attitude and our intensity. We just waited too long. We kicked all that off in the second half. When we came out the right way, we created some chances, and still things didn't go our way. So just one of those days at the office. Let me ask you the question before we get out of here. Yeah. Can we get top 4?
If you guys remember, I did warn of one thing that I was worried about whether we can get 4 injuries.
That's true. We're already
really disheartening to come back from international break and 2 starters can't play and Tomiyasu's still not ready.
Mm-hmm.
And we got these injuries and it's just.
And that's always been your thing.
It's been the
thinness of the thinness of the squad is always your thing.
We ain't got enough coverage to just withstand injuries.
No.
Things have been flying good until now, but we went into this one with a few injuries and maybe a couple guys picked up a knock today. I don't know.
Partey didn't look good. That clash on Gabby's knee didn't look good, but he came back and played. But I mean, he could be bruised up and not able to play. Tyranny.
Mm-hmm.
You never know with him.
But I'm going to stay bold. Yes, we can still and we will still get 4.
Brighton, Southampton. We got Brighton on Saturday, April 9th. Let's see. Huge game. Then we got Southampton. And then we got Chelsea, Man U, West Ham, Leeds. They got Jesse Marsh now. They're getting that new manager bump. And then we got Tottenham 4 days later. Whew! And then we end with Newcastle and Everton. If we, it's always a if with me and shit. If we win against Brighton and Southampton, I'll say we can get top 4. So if we win our next 2 games,
All right,
actually,
so
we have to.
I'll
as far
ask you in 2 podcasts. Okay.
No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can right now. I'll say it like that. But if we do,
I would say that's not unreasonable.
No, it's a lot. Man U, Chelsea, and then Man U 3 days later, based on everything you just said, with the injuries, Partey, no striker, is he going to play Keita? And then West Ham after that, who are all in the
begging
hunt.
for Pepe. I'm begging for Pepe.
I think now. Pepe. I don't even think he was on the bench. I think something happened.
He was sick.
Yeah, and these fools.
I mean, our guys come back from international break sick.
Yeah,
I got a knock on my knee.
Yeah,
bro. So, I know you got to go play for your club and country. I mean, your country, but man, right. We need you. We need you right now.
They went to a Ivory Coast, house party. Anyway,
but I'll leave you with this one.
Go ahead.
I say we're making top 4 because Chelsea collapses. All the weight of all this stuff going on right now is going to crash the end of their season.
I mean,
Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, top 4.
You think Tottenham are going to catch Chelsea?
I think Chelsea will give this away.
Wow. I don't know. I don't really see that coming. I'm not worried about Man U out of those teams. I'm not. It's always a tough game, and we're all, it's a big match. But the way they play, I think we can get something out of the game. I am still nervous about Chelsea just because I always am. And you never know with Tottenham. But I think Conte, he's kind of got them going now. But it's Tottenham. And they've been known to shit the bed more than us. So we shall see. We shall see. Right now, I'm a no. You're a yes. Remember that for the next podcast. We are out of here. Thanks for tuning in. All the people on Facebook, we got like damn near,
appreciate you.
I don't know how many likes we got, but if you can, head on over to the YouTube channel so you can watch these podcasts. We'd really appreciate it. Fitz, you got anything else? That's a piece for me.
That's it, man. Let's just go regroup. Everybody get healthy. Let's go get them on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
Peace.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning in to Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.